Hey everyone. So as you can tell from my dashboard here, I've shared with you this document called Your Life Students. So this is a document that you have been using for the past couple of days. And this is now your own digital copy. You're not able to add anything to it necessarily, but the important thing of this is that you actually have links in here that will help you work through what we're supposed to be doing in here. Otherwise, you would normally be able to be taken to it. So from what I understand, yesterday you finished going through some of these pages with Mrs. Cook yesterday. You've also bookmarked the ALIS site, which is very, very important for what you're going to be looking to do over the next few days. So you're going to start by, first of all, opening up on the Chromebook. You're going to open up this document, which is now in your Google Drive, in your COM folder. Each page is you're going to take a little bit of time and discuss it with the classroom teacher that you have there today. And just kind of review some of the information that you probably already know, some information that might be new, and then you're going to continue on with the exercise. So once you have finished going through some of this important information ahead of time, you are then going to be given the chance to do a survey, a series of surveys actually. So you're going to go on to the ALIS site, and one thing that will help is that if you do have this open, what you're going to do is you're going to just hover over top of the link and you will right click. You will be given an option to open link a new tab, Windows, incognito window, etc. What I want you to do instead is copy the link address. So when you copy the link address, it's then saved in the clipboard that you have. You're then going to go to a new tab in your Chrome, click on it, and then you're going to right click, and then you're going to click the word paste. Don't hit paste and go, just hit paste. Now looking at this address, I can tell that it is going to take me to Google Drive. That's not where I want to go, but instead you'll see here the alis.alberta.ca. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go, and in front of that A, you're going to click so that your cursor's clicking on, is just before it. You're then going to highlight everything to the left of the ALIS, and you're going to delete it. Once you delete it, then you're given a little bit more information about your specific address you're looking for, or the URL. When you click enter, it will then take you to the exact spot that we want you to be. Another option that you can do whenever you have difficulty getting from a document in a PDF to a specific location, all you need to do too is maybe go Career Insight, and then Insight, and then go ALIS and see if it will take you there. Okay, so there you go. ALIS Career Insight, Career Insight. So that's exactly what we're looking for. You're going to click on it and it will take you to the site. So you are now going to create an account on here. So I'll just log off of here to kind of show you what it looks like. You're going to click the word sign up. You are then going to complete all of these questions. So your password has to match between both of these. You're going to go ahead and correctly answer these based on you. It's when you get down here that it is important to note this information. There are a lot of people out there that have security questions that they use the exact same security questions for every single thing that they are trying to keep secure. Now, to help avoid this, you can actually change up your questions. So the questions that they've offered that you can ask are, what was the name of my first school, my first pet's name, where was I born? Now, for over 75% of you guys, you were all went to Provost Public School, and that's where you first started. Your pet's name, yeah, not many people are going to really know your first pet's name. Where were you born? For probably 50% of you, you were all born in Provost or very close to here. So it would not be hard for somebody to be able to hack into your own profile. Not that people are going to go hacking into the Career Insight on purpose, but I want you to use this just as a moment to think about your security question and what you might be trying to keep secure. Historically, what they used to use a lot was your mother's maiden name. So for example, my maiden name is Dunwoody. So when Ben and Cameron were given an option to keep information secure, one of their question options would be, what is your mother's maiden name? So they would put in Dunwoody for the answer. Well, a lot of people know my maiden name was Dunwoody, so that would not be very secure after all. So just keep this in mind, that the question that they ask and the information that you're trying to keep secure. You don't want to use something that a lot of people already know your answer to. Now, this is another important step. So you're going to go in here and you're going to accept the terms described. This is a contract. So what the contract is saying to you is that you agree, when you click this, that you agree to all of the information that they have on here. If you are really leery about information that you want to share with other people, then take the time to read through the terms of use. You can quickly scan through here and then get an idea of it. But most of the time when you're looking at a government site, you don't really have a reason to worry about them and that they're going to be trying to do something against you or to sabotage anything with you. So just go ahead and click on it, and then you need to enter the letters that you see here. And that is just to verify that you are not a randomly generated computer sign up, but instead that you are a human being and you are completing this information. So once you have done that, you will then be asked to go ahead and log in. When you first get here, you're going to log in. And then on here, you'll notice that it tells you that you actually have the option to do your career planning, do quizzes and exercises, save your answers and notes, which are very helpful for you over the next few years. And then you can also print your PDFs. So when I click start here, it takes me to a number of options that I can get started on. So looking back though at the document that you have, this is your life. Let me just go to, yep, I guess I'll just use this one. So when I scroll down to the page that we are looking at using, it's going to ask you to do these assessments. So you're going to do the interest exercise, work values quiz, preferred working conditions, abilities exercise, significant experiences, and your multiple intelligences quiz. So yes, this is another one similar to the one that we did the other day. When you have gone here, it is going to print out or give you the option to print out some information related to who you are. So when you finish the quizzes, view your results and information by clicking on the career path. This career path sheet, you are actually going to print this off. So I'm now on my printer options, as you can see over here on the left. These are the options you're given when you're printing. Now, you want to first of all make a copy that you print. So for you folks, you are at school, so you're going to do one under local destination. It's going to be your library laser. Once you have done the library laser, I then want you to do one to save to Google Drive. Now the reason why I want you to save it to Google Drive is because when you click save, it will then save to your Google Drive. So you go ahead and click save after you have already printed it off, of course. And then what you can do is, and you'll see here that it's still saving, but once you are finished, you then go back to your Google Chrome, or sorry, your Google Drive, and then you're going to click on Recents. So this is a list of all of the recent information that I have just opened up. Now I had opened up Aiden's in the example, so this would be the one that I would have just finished. You are then going to want to add this to your folder. There's two ways you can add a document to your folder. One, you can right click and then it'll say move to. Okay, so when you click move to, you then get, do you want it a start item, shared with me, or specific to Google Drive? Click the arrow. If you do it this way, you want to click the arrow, and then you're going to want to find the folder. So I put mine into COM, yours would be Career and Life Management. That's your folder that was given to you at the first of the year. After that, you can then add it to whichever spot that you would like to in your COM folder. Now, I'm not going to move this one because this is actually Aiden's. Okay, the other way you can do it is that if you click on this arrow beside my drive, all of your folders will then be populated. I can then click on the document so it's highlighted, and then I'm going to go ahead and add it to the folder that I want to add it to. Okay, so now there's Aiden's right there, and I'm going to add his to it. Okay, so he's got his one folder with marked, and that's where I put his marked items. And now Aiden already has Your Life Student English PDF added to his folder. Now that you have saved that document to your Google Drive and you have printed out a copy of it, you are then going to complete this document here on page 11. So you're going to go My Self-Assessment Results. You're going to write down your top 5 needs and wants based on what you wrote down on, I think this is page 8. Maybe not page 8, I guess maybe from these career plan items. Then you're going to write down your occupations as stated on your career plan sheet. Then you're going to print a copy, your printed copy you're going to put in and staple with your self-assessment results. Okay, now these self-assessment results, I would like you to please open up the stapled areas. Don't rip them out, please. And you're going to staple your career plan sheet to it. And then at the end of class, you're actually going to submit this into our COM folder box that we have up behind my desk. As you keep going through this class, so you are also going to answer, where am I right now? You may remember a couple of days ago, we went through the reflection of the 6 components of health. One of the questions that I asked you was very important to help you with this. What it was asking you is, are you happy with where you are right now in life? Are you on that path that you want to be on in order to begin looking at your future as an adult? Some of you were able to figure that out. Other people have no clue if they are on track or not. Well, what happens in this particular task is you need to write down some of that information. So do I have an occupation in mind, a post-secondary program? Who can help me answer these questions? What do I need to know right now to move toward my ideal future? So you're going to record some of this information in here. Am I taking the right courses or classes? Do I have a plan for how to pay for education and training I take after high school? Some of you may say, well, I don't have the money for this now, and so I might as well just forget it. I'm just going to stay here in town. I'm just going to work in the patch and all's going to be fine. Well, listen. That's not the way life works. You can stay here and do all that if you want to. However, if you want to do more in life, you need to work hard for it. So even though your family may not have the finances to actually push you through university, like most families nowadays actually have this exact same problem. What happens though is that the government does have a number of ways that you can borrow money from them or borrow money from a bank. And sometimes you're even given bursaries. So free money that helps you go towards your education. That's what part of this process is for too, is to figure out the financial side of it so that you can work towards the goal that you want and that you are removing any roadblocks or barriers for you to reach that goal.